Welcome back to Art Home Podcast, episode 4. Long awaited. Sorry for the wait. Why was there a wait?
Because we've been busy.
Yeah, for real. So, yeah, obviously founder, owner of this beautiful company. I know a lot of people probably already know your story, but for the ones
What
that
is my
don't,
story, Delaney? What is my story?
it's better when you tell it. Yeah.
You're too kind. Please. Your voice is way better.
Oh my gosh. No. So, how did this come to be what it is today?
The Cliff Notes version is I was really good at drone photography, and drones were just becoming a thing. I had done a couple of weddings for a couple of people that were in real estate, and they had asked me if I could shoot their listing. And at the time I was like, wow, that seems like easy. And that just sort of fast forward close to, like 5 years ago, snowballed into this little shop that we sit in today.
Dang. Yeah. So when you first started, was it just the photos part of it, or and then you built into the videos, or what was that process like?
Definitely started with photos, and then video I quickly realized nobody was doing, or at least doing well, to the level in which I thought it could be done. And that had started with a couple of builders. We did some videos for some builders to really help just elevate their portfolio. And then I was like, what if these could be so much better if we incorporated a person into them. And then sort of the realtor videos that we're known for were born. And that just kind of snowballed and really propelled us to be the market leaders that we are.
I love that. Did you see other companies in other states doing that, and that's where you got the idea, or did you kind of just it popped into your mind one day?
No, that's the weird thing. So I've never been to any kind of real estate media photography convention, get together, group on Facebook, none of that. It never even occurred to me that this was an industry or that this was a thing. I just was kind of doing what I thought would be best and what I thought would be cool. And what that's allowed us to do is not play this sort of copycat syndrome that I think a lot of markets are doing right now, because creativity is such a commodity. And everyone is trying to be the first to do the thing. And if they can't do the thing, they're going to do the other person's thing and just try to do it a little bit better.
Yeah.
So we just kind of keep our blinders on and just sort of do our own thing.
Yeah. I love that. So a lot of people may not know the actual importance of doing videos like that, or even just having nice quality photos on the web for their listings. So why do you think that that's necessary?
Yeah, I mean, I think in 2024, not to date the podcast episode, but I just feel like there's no reason not to do a video. I tell clients all the time that doing video is like building a muscle. You're not necessarily going to be amazing at it the first time, but the more and more you flex and stretch and use that muscle of improvisation. Am I saying that right?
Yeah, I think so.
Close enough. Improving the specs and the bits about the house, the better you're going to get. I remember taking improv class in high school, and I was you had to get good at thinking on the fly and coming up with remarks and ideas and things so quickly that it just was getting, building that muscle. And once realtors, we've seen realtors go from just tanking their first couple of videos, and I mean, god awful, to now they're superstars, one take wonders. We can go in and we can shoot a video of them talking about a house looking like an HGTV star in a matter of 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And so it's been super cool to see the growth of some of these clients of ours, and just the market share that they've been able to capitalize on because of these videos that they've been able to produce. And it makes their clients feel like superstars.
For sure. Who do you think that we've shot for is a good social proof for that? That started off maybe not as good, but they kept persisting, and now they're one of the best we shoot for.
Gosh, I mean, I don't know if I would say they're not the best, but for example, like Sam Hartman was probably one of our first video clients. And just to see, he just spoke on a board at a conference last week about the importance of video marketing. Like
Oh
he's
my
become an
gosh.
industry leader when it comes to marketing because of these videos he's been doing.
Mm-hmm.
Now he does a really good job, and we're going to talk in a later episode about this, about what to do with the video after you get it. Because getting the video, shooting the video, having us create it is only one piece of the puzzle. It's what you do with those pieces that is so important. Because I do feel like so many people don't know what to do with the content we create for them after the fact.
Mm.
And so it's become our mission to help educate people on like how to monetize Facebook ads, how to monetize YouTube ads, how to create geofencing locations around neighborhoods, how to retarget using the videos that we're making for you. So that way you're getting the most bang for your buck with the videos that we're creating and the content we're doing.
Yeah. I love that.
But to answer your point, Sam did a video last year or the year before. It all kind of starts to blur together. It was an incredible video where he did the cha-cha slide. Super funny, original. The name of the street was like Cha-Ca Pass, but it was spelled close enough to Cha-Cha Pass that I thought we could like get away with the pun.
Yeah.
So he did this video where he did the dance throughout the whole house. And that one video landed him 6 more deals.
Wow. That's insane. And that's like good proof. Like I like having the numbers and the statistic. Gosh, what is up with us and not saying words? But like I think that's super helpful to actually have a number to show the results rather than just saying, yeah, this works. And then a lot of people, it doesn't click until they see a number. And so for that, I feel like that's really good for that. And also, how do you think that like, so I know a lot of realtor videos, they kind of want to do the same thing. Just go in the house, talk about the house, like, but then you have people like Jordan Wildman or Sam Hartman, and they're like showing up in like a unique way and making it different. How important do you think that is for them to stand out in the noise?
Yeah, no, I think that right now Fort Wayne is so behind on its marketing that even just doing the bare minimum of a walkthrough video, talking about the house, just being professional is, I don't want to say enough because like no one wants to be average, but I think that is sort of, becoming the benchmark. And then it's like the Sam Hartmans, the Jordan Wildmans, the Ben Rules of the world who are like kind of pushing the envelope with what they do in their video content that then takes them to the next level. So I think once we see more agents do the average, the benchmark, that you're going to see then even more people then try to elevate to the next level and the next level. You're never going to see a mass migration from the bottom to the ultra top.
Yeah.
It's always going to be these slow incremental steps. But that's where like we come in, and we are always trying to encourage people to think outside the box and do something different and put, extra thought and energy and effort into pre-planning what their video could look like, could be. And yeah, it's half of what makes this job so fun. Like we get excited about waking up in the morning and like doing something that's just not a standard, like walking around a house video. Like we want to do, something more unique, more creative. It's what fuels us.
Yeah. I love how you were saying like the progression, how like you start at the bottom, you're not going to go instantly to the very top. And I think like a part of that is like after each video, you're getting closer to finding your voice and like knowing what videos can I do to make this unique and authentic. So I love that. And then like, since you haven't been on the podcast yet, I would love for you to talk about Art Home Social, like the new venture, and see your perspective of it.
So Art Home Social was born out of my thought. Let me start that over. Art Home Social was born out of a lack of people in real estate or real estate adjacent companies really tackling their own social presence. And in a world where personal branding is so relevant and so important, I felt that we could help fill that void being that we're already out in the field all day, every day, shooting content for real estate related things, whether it be builders, real estate agents, Airbnbs, hotels, apartments, etc. I felt that, it would be an easy sort of sidestep for us to help make that a reality and solve that problem. I'm all about like seeing problems and trying to figure out creative solutions. So if we can step in and help create content for a company that is producing nothing or posting an iPhone photo every now and then, I mean, that's really where Art Home Social comes in and thrives, is coming alongside. And it doesn't have to be a real estate related company. That's just where the birthplace became.
Yeah.
And we got like 10 clients in the first month without even like marketing it. So we're still like finding our legs, and we're still, hold that thought. Let's pause just for a second.
Okay. We're back.
Where were we? Art Home Social.
Yeah.
So Art Home Social was born out of the necessity to help come side along real estate related companies and then grow it from there. So if a bar needs help, if a restaurant needs help, if a venue needs help, creating monthly content that's from locals for locals, that's what we're here for.
Nice. And what, and because there's obviously multiple marketing companies in Fort Wayne, what do you think like our specialty is? Like, especially considering that like some of our clients are realtors or builders, like how do you think that we can serve them better than other marketing companies?
I think what we specialize in particular, is that we are a content-driven company. So a traditional marketing company is a company that is filled with account executives, filled with graphic designers, filled with, web people, filled with all of these people who are geared towards servicing the client, but not geared towards creating for the client. Whereas our chief goal is to have awesome creators on the team, on staff, ready to rock and roll at a moment's notice. So what that allows us to do is a lot more flexibility, a lot more fluidity in our schedule. It allows us to capture constantly if the client has needs that require that. And yeah, it provides for a better content creation schedule than just an ad agency or a marketing company having to hire out a photographer, thus causing even more cost, even more overhead for the client, where we're able to keep our costs relatively low and affordable, but create content constantly without being some company in across the country or on the other side of the world.
So for people who think that this like sounds like something that they could use in their business or personal brands, like what do you think their next steps are?
I think really evaluating what their goals and objectives are, and that's something we can help with as well. But figuring out like what you're trying to do, what you're trying to accomplish with your content. Do you feel with your time and your schedule that you're capable of creating like valuable content? And if you're not, jump on our website, give us a call, hit us up on the Instagrams. We now have an Art Home Social Instagram, so that's super exciting. Baby steps. But yeah, and hit us up, let us know how we might be of service. Sometimes it can just be as simple as a conversation.
Yep.
But we have all kinds of different plans and packages, custom stuff that we can figure out. And then as far as the real estate stuff goes, I would just encourage everybody out there, keep pushing, keep, trying to be different. I was just in a meeting with an investor yesterday. I'm actually going to have lunch with him today. He's looking to switch real estate agents, and he wants somebody that's going to do videos. And he said he met with 2 agents that refused to do it. And I'm like, that person just lost so much business from this guy, all because they refused to get uncomfortable.
Yeah, that's insane. Like the fears that we build up when in reality, I feel like half the things that we're afraid of, like getting on camera, nobody even notices or is actually judging you for that. And it's you just lost out on so many opportunities because you didn't want to get uncomfortable.
Correct. And once you get uncomfortable, you're going to realize very quickly that like it's not that big of a deal.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can get over it,
Yeah.
and we make it extremely easy. I would
Mm-hmm.
say like the feedback I get from most people is that like we do a great job of like making you feel comfortable, making you feel easy, making you feel at, you know, like that this is not hard. And then when you see the final result, you're blown away. You're like, oh my
Mm-hmm.
gosh, I can't believe I felt so nervous and so anxious.
Yep.
And it looks awesome.
Yeah, that's amazing. So, yeah, I love the work that we do here. I love what you've built and the service that we can be to others and make them feel comfortable and show them great products that they end up loving at the end of the day. So,
We love you, Delaney.
love
D-Money,
you.
as I like to call you.
Thank
Cheers.
you. Yep, cheers. Thank you guys for watching episode 4.
Peace.